Hey there you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my very late makeup inventory. I was supposed to film this in July, but as you know, I have been AWOL for 2 months starting in June, so I missed that upload. However, today is the day where I come back to reflect on the numbers of products that I have and my goals. Have I met them? Have I not? Have I failed miserably? Have I actually exceeded my, inventory goals? We'll see. Anyway, if this is something that interests you, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's start off with face primers. So I'll actually move a little bit. I will leave all of the numbers up here. So in January my total was 13, my July goal was 10. As of now, September, my total is still 13. I know I had used some primers, but I had received some primers in my boxes. Therefore, there's no change. So my December goal is still 10. Onto foundations. In January, I had 9 foundations. My goal for July was, or for the mid-year check-in, I'm going to call it that, mid-year check-in, was 8. As of now, I have 7. So my December goal is actually 8. I wouldn't mind purchasing, one foundation, or using up more and then repurchasing more. However, how that works. For concealers, in January I had 9. My mid-year check-in goal was 8. As of today, I have 7. So my December goal is 8. So I can purchase one more, I guess. For face powders, I had 4 in January. For my July goal was 3. At the moment, I have 3, but my December goal is 2 powders. I want to have 1 loose powder and 1 pressed powder, and that is it. I don't need any more. For brows, in January, I had 9 products. My mid-year goal was 8 products. As of today, I have 10. I failed miserably with that. So my December goal is to have 8 brow products. For eye bases, my total in January was 2. My goal for mid-year was still to have 2, and as of today I have 2. So what I have in my collection is a glitter primer and an eyeshadow primer. I had actually used an eyeshadow primer, can you believe it? But I had repurchased a new one, so 2 as of now. So the goal for the end of the year is again to only have 2. In terms of eye palettes, when we started this year off, I had 26. My goal was to have 25. As of today, I have 25. Now, in this, I am not counting the products that I am decluttering because, number 1, I will not be using them and they're just not a part of my collection anymore. They're waiting for a new home. Anyway, my goal for the end of the year is to still have 25. Now, I'm not sure how that is going to work because Natasha Denona is releasing a new palette. It is the Glam palette, the midi palette, the 65-euro one, and I think I am going to pick that one up. I know, so that's gonna, but maybe I'll be able to declutter one palette out of my collection. We'll see about that. Don't hold me accountable on my palette numbers, but that's the goal anyway. Okay, in terms of single shadows, in January I had 3. My goal was to have 3. At the moment I have 3, and for December my goal is to have 3. I don't want any more. I don't use single shadows. If I could, I probably would declutter all of them, but they just look lovely. So I'm kind of happy with the 3 that I have, and I just don't want any more. For pigments, same kind of story. In January I had 5. My goal for the mid-year was 5. At the moment I have 5, and my goal for December is again just to keep it steady and just leave it at 5. I don't use pigments again, and they're kind of, you know, I have them as part of my Avantvous eyeshadows. So I had already used one pigment, you know, I gave myself a use goal and I met that goal. So I think the Avantvous eyeshadows project pan is very good for that, because it gives me kind of opportunity to use products that, you know, I probably wouldn't have touched even though I have them, like liquid shadows, eye pencils, and you know, stuff like that. Anyway, continuing on, eye pencils, so basically eyeliners and stuff like that. In January I had 14. My goal for mid-year was to have 13. At the moment I have 15. So I decided to change my goal. So my goal for December is to leave it at 15. I don't want any more eye pencils in my collection. I have every color under the sun, and that's all I need. If I get another black eyeliner, I am going to cry. Because I already have 2. I had like 5 and I gave them away to my friends because I couldn't, like, I'm only one person, I'm not going to use them all. Okay, liquid liners. In January I had 7, apparently. Not quite sure, but sure. My goal for mid-year was to have 5. At the moment I have 6. So again, my goal is to have a 5. I am not sure how that's going to work. I mean, I have a liquid liner in a pen form, so I might actually use that up. We'll see, hopefully. Anyway, next category is eyeshadow sticks. In January I had 3. My total today is 3. My goal for mid-year was 3, and again my goal for December is 3. I don't want any more of these freaking eyeshadow sticks. I don't need them. In terms of liquid shadows, in January I had 7. My goal was to have 6 by July. As of today I still have 7. So I didn't use one of whatsoever. So again, my goal for December is to have 6, and I think for next year I'm just going to decrease that number again to 5 or so, but we'll talk about that next year. Anyway, mascaras, in January I had 2. My goal was to keep it at 2. My understanding was that, you know, I would still freaking work in the office, so I would have 1 at home, 1 in the office, but that's not happening. So as of today I have 3. That includes 1 that is open and 2 that are backups. So by December I want to have 2, just, you know, have 1 open and 1 backup at all times, and that's it. In terms of face palettes, in January I had 8. For mid-year goal I wanted to keep it at 8. So unfortunately I think I got 1 palette, or however way I calculated it. As of today I have 9 palettes. So my goal has increased, you know, to have 9 palettes by the end of the year and no more. Bronzers, cream and liquids. In January I had 2. I had 1 Chanel one and 1 that I kept in my project pan. So my goal for July was to have 2. As of today I have 2, and my goal for December is again to have 2. If I use 1 up, I would be more than freaking happy, because I have a stick that was in my project pan, but obviously no project pan anymore because I don't go into the office. And if you remember, the concept of my project pan was to have a full face project pan for office makeup. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll somehow use it up. I don't know. For bronzers, powder bronzers, in January I had 4. My goal was to keep it at 4. As of today I have 6. Honestly, I have no idea how that happened. I just don't. So I increased my goal, and in December of 2020 I want to have 5. So I want to use 1 up somehow. Hopefully I will. In terms of blushes, creams and liquids, in January I had 2. My goal was to use 1 up, and I think I did either use up or declutter because I had to, but last month in Birchbox we got a cream blush, so that again went up to 3. So as of now I have 3, but by the end of the year I still want to have 2. I want to use one up or declutter it. I just want to have 2. In terms of powder blushes, I had 14 blushes. My goal was to have 10. I don't know what I was thinking, because, well, project plan, well, I can't, no, I still wouldn't be able to use 4 blushes. Anyway, as of today I have 13 blushes, so my goal for December is to still have 13 blushes and not buy any more, because I have every color under the sun of blushes. So yeah, I don't need any more. In terms of cream and liquid highlights, in January 2020 I had 5. My goal was to use up 2, so my goal was 3 cream or liquid highlights by July 2020. As of today I still have 5. But I adjusted my goal, and hopefully by the end of the year I would go down by 1 and have 4 cream or liquid highlights. Okay, so let's talk about highlighters, but powder highlights. In January I had 10. My goal by mid-year was to have 7. As of today I have 8. So my goal by December 2020 is to still have 10. I actually have pan in it. No, that doesn't count. That counts as face palettes. Never mind. Oh, well, I do have pan in my Dandelion Twinkle highlight. So maybe I'll be... Ooh. Maybe I'll be able to, you know, get that statistic down. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. Did I tell you? Yeah, I have 8. And by December, I still want to have 8. In terms of lip balms, in January 2020 I had 10. My goal was to use up 5 by mid-year. However, at the moment I have 13. Yep, I received so many lip balms in my boxes that I can't cope. I just can't. But my goal for December 2020 is to have 10. So I still have 4 months left of the year. Hopefully I'll be able to use up, you know, 3 lip balms. Fingers crossed. In terms of bullet lipsticks, I had 19 in January. My goal for mid-year was to have 17. As of today I still have 19. So I adjusted my goal, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll have 18. I'm hoping to use one up, but I mean I have a mini, so maybe I'll be able to use that one up, but we'll see. I'm not, no high hopes there. In terms of liquid lipsticks, now I had done a lot of decluttering in terms of my liquid lipsticks, because unfortunately my Colourpop liquid lipsticks have all gone off. They smelled terribly and they felt super drying on the lips, so I had to get rid of them, which leads me to say that in January I had 30 liquid lipsticks. My goal was to have 28 by mid-year. As of today I have 20. Still so much liquid lipsticks, but I'm hoping that I will not receive any. I will not buy any liquid lipsticks until at least I use some of them up. So yeah, like I said, my goal for December 2020 is to have 20 liquid lipsticks, and that's it. In terms of lip glosses, kind of the same story. I kind of went through all of my lip products and, you know, sniffed them, swatched them, and see if they have gone off or not. So the same story happened with lip glosses. There were some that were just gone off, and I think I used one. Super proud of myself. In January I had 16. My goal for mid-year was to have 15, but as of today I have 10 lip glosses. So by December 2020 I still want to have 10. I don't want to have any more. Okay, last two categories. I know this is going to be such a rambly video because all you're hearing is numbers, but I'm hoping it's interesting for you. In terms of lip liners, I had 36 in January. My goal was to have 35 by mid-year. As of today, I have 42. I don't know what happened, but I have 42 lip liners. Yep, so I've adjusted my goal, and my goal for December 2020 is to have 40. I have 2 lip liners that literally have that much left, so I just gotta power through it and freaking use it up. Okay, and the last thing is setting sprays. So in January 2020, I had 7 setting sprays. My goal for July, for mid-year, was to have 5. And as of today, I have 5. So I want to keep it at that. By December 2020, I still want to have 5 setting sprays. I don't want any more. I don't necessarily want any less. I kind of like that number. Okay, so let's talk about overall numbers. So the overall total numbers of makeup products that I had in January was 277. My goal numbers were 242, so I wanted to have 242 makeup products by mid-year. As of today, I have 264 makeup products, so you know, it definitely went down. However, my overall goals increased, so I'm hoping by December 2020 that I'm going to have 248 products, or makeup products, in my collection. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Am I happy? Am I disappointed? I'm kind of disappointed. I'm definitely disappointed in myself, because if I didn't take that 2-month break from doing makeup, from YouTube, I definitely would have met other, like, more goals. I definitely would have used up more products, but because I just felt uninspired, you know, I just couldn't do makeup. So, you know, products were just standing here for, or standing in my collection for 2 months without being used, more or less. So, you know, I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but I'm happy that some of the numbers went down, especially, you know, through decluttering and through using my products. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you keep an inventory of the amount of products that you have in your collection, and if you do, just, you know, let me know in the comments down below so I can take a look at your inventory video. Maybe you'll have more and I won't feel so bad about the products, about the amount of products that I have in my collection, or you have less and I'll just feel, and I'll feel bad. It doesn't matter, I still want to watch it, you know. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.